Oh, sorry. And okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another workshop. I'm Joshua, and this is Rooftop. In this workshop, we're going to be creating a paper gnome. So, for this, I'll be using some origami paper. I have a compass with me and a scissor as well, along with some glue. So, let's begin. All right. So, first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my compass that I have, and I'm going to draw a semicircle from one corner or from one edge, and I'll make it say about this big. Alright, so I'll just draw a line. Oh, okay, I think it extended a little bit. Yeah, there you go, that seems good. Alright, and then I'm going to take my scissor and I will start cutting this. Alright, so we're gonna cut this. Alright, just like that. And then I'm going to take my glue stick. If you have double-sided tape, that also can work. So I'll just take this glue, just put it onto the edge like this. Make sure you apply enough. And then I'm going to make it into a conical shape. Just like this. So from one edge to the other. Okay, just like that. Like this. This is basically what we need. Now I'll put this flat down. I'll take my pencil and just tuck it in. So I'm using my pencil right now just to flatten this out. All right. Okay. Now once we flatten this out like that, I am going to take some white color paper. Just like this. We'll take this white color sheet. Okay. I'll place this down here. And I'm going to cut a strip off of this white color sheet. Right, so like this. And we'll try to keep it as straight as possible. That much should be more than enough. Alright, and I will put this around over here, just like that. Now I need to see how much is a good amount. Okay, so somewhere like around this much. Now before I do that, I will just curve this out a little bit so that it becomes nice and loose. Since I'm using a slightly thicker paper, as we're using glue, we need to make sure that this is quite thick enough. So I'm just going to do this to the paper while I'm at it. Okay, so I'll take this and then wrap it around here. Okay, Now I'll just cut this part off. It's okay if there's a little bit extra. That shouldn't matter. But just make sure that we glue this down properly. Alright, like this, I will take it and put it, say, right about here. Okay, around here like this. You need to make sure that it is nice and flat, it needs to be stuck in. So I'll take my pencil from the inside and just flatten this around. There you go, just like that. All right, and then I'm going to take another sheet of green paper and we're going to have the hands cut out also. And so I will put this here, just like that. Okay, so now the hands, I want it to be, say, around this long, so somewhere around here, like this. So I'll take this part out. There you go, like that. And I will do the same on the other side as well, so that, because we have two hands, so we need both sides. And then where have I kept my scissors? My scissors here. Got it. All right, and now I can start cutting this part as well. We'll try to cut it into as nice of a semicircle as we can. So we'll try going for much longer cuts rather than short cuts. Yeah, that seems good enough. Okay, and then this also I will take. Just like that. This is the shape we need to make. And then I will take my pencil again and then just push it upwards towards the part where we glued down, so that it gets stuck nice and properly. Just like that. And so we need another cone basically for the other hand. So I will take this . Okay, and then I will roll it again into a cone. It's okay if you don't get it on the first try. We can, as soon as you put it down, we can then adjust it also. Like this, and now I'll just push the two pieces of paper and glue it down. That looks good. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now that we're done with that, I will take another sheet or another strip of this white paper . and then I will wrap this around the hand as well. Okay, so again I'll take this strip of paper. My hands will get a little bit, messy, but it shouldn't be that bad also. Okay, so I will put this down just like this and hold it. So I have the paper put down over here. I'm gonna hold it for a second. Like that. And this extra sheet of paper, we can then, cut it out, or maybe we can try covering it up. But now just make sure you hold it nicely in place so that it doesn't come out. Like that. And then this extra sheet of paper, we can start cutting it out. Okay, so there we have one down, and then I will take another one. The same thickness as well, same thickness and length. So I'll just check the size of this with the rest. Oh, that seems to be fitting just perfect. Okay, now I'm just trying to curve the paper a bit like this since it's a little thick. Okay. Right, so I will put this down here, hold it in, and then just wrap it around nicely like that. And make sure you hold it tightly so that the paper can hold itself down like this. There you go. So now this way we have the two hands over here, which we will then again stick onto the main body. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this there. Now for this, just arrange all of this to the side. And this I will put down over here like that. Since this is the front, okay. Just like that. Make sure it's put down nice and solid. I think that's a little bit high. We'll put it below this. Yeah, there you go. That's what you want. And then I will take this one as well. And apply some glue over here. and this will come right close to this. So if you have double tape also, that would work a lot better, since it's relatively stronger and you don't really need to wait for it to dry. I have some double tape with me, but it's the slightly thicker one. So if you can use the thinner double tape, that will be so much better. All right. Okay. Now this part seems to be a little too long. So what I'm going to do is I'll just shorten this part just a little bit. Okay. 1 second. I'll just cut this part out. The glue doesn't seem to have dried on that one. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of double tape for this part. So here I have some double tape. I'm just going to take a pretty small piece. I'll take a slightly longer one and I will cut it again in half. If this was origami, we wouldn't be using any glue or any sort of tape, but since it isn't, we are going to be using anything and everything possible in our favor. Okay, just like this, and the same thing over here as well. Let's make sure it's put down tightly. This side also. Make sure it's nice and flat. You can use your pencil to press it down. Okay. Now I'll remove this piece of tape and put it right over here. Okay, and then the same thing with this piece of tape as well. There you go, just like this. Right, and now we can make the face. So for the face, what I'm going to do is I'll just take a small strip of this pink paper. Not too much, just enough that it can fit inside. Right, and now when I put it on top, I will just see how thick we can make it. So right about there, I'll make a small cut, and this will be the width of the face. And the face would come somewhere around here. Alright, now using this small sheet of paper, we are going to draw the beard and the mustache. So I'll just place this down, and I'm just going to trace it a little bit like this, so that we can then cut it out. Alright, so now we have the size and shape over here. I'll just draw the left side a little bit so you can see. And then the beard, we'll have it from this side. From here onto this area. And then we'll take it a little bit inside, since it may not fit entirely. and keep it around this big. Okay, so I'll take my scissor and just cut this part out first, because now we need to stick this onto the pink paper, and whatever extra paper is there, we can cut that part out. The same thing here. Yeah, there you go, just like that. And then I will take, no, before I stick this down, I'm going to draw the mustache over here. So for the mustache, I'll keep this down and I will have it come out like this. Just like that. So I'll mark that out and then just make this mustache type shape over here. This reminds me of spider eggs for some reason. Okay, so I will cut this out. Okay, now I can stick this onto it. So I will start off with the beard that I want it to be somewhere around here maybe. So I'll take my glue and just put it down here. Make sure we keep enough space for the head. Okay, just like this. And then the mustache I will take. And put it down right over there. So now we have the face also made. Okay. Alright. Now that we have this done, now we need to stick it onto this, onto the body, so it will basically come like that. Oh, look at that, that looks so lovely. So the mustache doesn't need to stick down. We can keep that, a little bit floaty type. Oh wait, hold on. I almost forgot that I need to cut out this part over here. Yeah, there you go. Now we can stick it. I was wondering, I'm like, why does the face look a bit weird, Just like this. And there we have the face getting stuck down. Try to make sure it is, as stiff as possible. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then on the inside, I can have, but I'll take one of the paint brushes that I have. But now I have to be a little bit careful here because origami paper is super thin. There's a lot of water. 1 second. I'll take this one instead. Okay, and I will draw one eye there. And then one eye over here. Just like that. And then I will take some red color and put it down as the nose. Over here, just like that. A nice big round nose. Yeah, just like that. And then to finally finish it off, I am going to take another strip over here. So I'll just keep this up. Okay, so I just took the thickness over here, like this. I put a dot over here. Now this one is going to be the longest one out of all of them. Now we may not use all of it, but better to cut out a longer one and then shorten it than to keep a short one and then have to remake everything again. So I'll just quickly wrap this around and see. Okay, nice. This thing should fit just about right. So now if you look at this, I am bending the paper so that it becomes a little loose and not too stiff. I'm going to do it from both sides. There, now you can see how much easier it is to just do this now. Okay, so I'll put this down. Okay, I'll take the center like this and then just start wrapping it around like that. There you go, look at that. Super simple. Now we just have to add one last thing after this. So I'm just making sure that it gets stuck down nicely. Now this extra part at the bottom, I will let it be for now up until all of this gets dried. Okay. Now I'll take a slightly thicker one like this. And then I can put it down here. Yeah. Oh, there you go, look at that. And then this extra part at the bottom, I can easily cut it out. And there we go. That is our paper craft gnome. So let me just show it to you once again from the front view. This is, that's very cute, not gonna lie. And this is what we made. And if you have maybe some cotton also, you can put a little bit at the top and on the inside over here to, show like hands and then the cotton part at the top of the hat. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this workshop and I will see you all again tomorrow. So take care and I will see you then. Bye bye.